The Shrinking Shoe is a short story by Walter Besant, published in 1895. Before we analyze The Shrinking Shoe, do like and subscribe. It is a new version of the old story of Cinderella but without the fulfilling ending of the protagonist to marry Prince Charming. There are elements of the classic fairy tale of elder sisters going to a ball leaving behind the youngest tearful sister at home. The fairy godmother shows up with a beautiful dress, a magic makeover, and the pumpkin and the mice turned into a lovely carriage and pair. There is also the matter of the glass slipper fitting the heroine and Prince Charming showing up to dance and win her over. However, The Shrinking Shoe is a biting take on how Geoffrey Armiger wasted 5 years of his life as a connoisseur of pleasure when he inherited vast wealth. He had made a grand promise to Katie of becoming a statesman who would do great things but failed and thus was unable to marry Katie. While Katie, greatly impressed with Geoffrey, waited for him for 5 years, all the while rejecting good marriage proposals and becoming a reclusive voluntary nurse. Geoffrey, despite his youth, has squandered the past 5 years indulging in hedonistic pursuits. A stark contrast to the earnest and guileless young man who shared his aspirations with Katie during their dance at the ball. His descent can be attributed to his abundance of wealth coupled with a lack of ambition. The potential once palpable in Geoffrey has faded, a realization that disappoints Katie. Interestingly, Katie is willing to wait for Geoffrey, but only when he abandons his hedonistic lifestyle and renews his pursuit of his previous ambitions. Individuals without motivation will inevitably lead lives filled with disappointment. While Katie's steadfast loyalty to Geoffrey is commendable, it may ultimately prove futile given Geoffrey's apparent lack of desire to alter his lifestyle. However, there remains a glimmer of hope if love can serve as a driving force for change, suggesting some optimism in Geoffrey's future. The Shrinking Shoe highlights the notion that a life squandered, as Geoffrey has done, leads only to remorse. It elects the value of diligence and striving for one's goals over Geoffrey has chosen path, which has been paved with ease due to his inheritance. Had Geoffrey not been so fortunate, he might have achieved his aspiration of becoming a statesman and marrying Katie through hard work. Yet, Geoffrey's happiness is intertwined with marrying Katie, despite knowing that she refuses to wed someone solely devoted to pleasure-seeking. The presence of a sincere and principled partner outweighs any materialistic motivations in a relationship. Katie remains unmoved by Geoffrey's wealth. His unfulfilled youthful aspirations hold more weight for her. She values accomplishment, ambition, and integrity over mere affluence, preferring a partner who embodies these qualities. Katie sees little value in their relationship until Geoffrey transforms his lifestyle and fulfills his earlier promises. Besant leaves lingering doubts regarding Geoffrey's true commitment to change. While he may feel discontent with his current existence, the allure of his riches could hinder any genuine transformation. While some women might be content with being secondary to Geoffrey's hedonistic pursuits, Katie cannot be swayed by monetary incentives. Katie and Geoffrey mutually agree to a 5-year separation, affording Geoffrey ample time for self-improvement. There exists a glimmer of hope for the revival of their relationship. Despite Geoffrey's recent years of dissipation, Katie sees intrinsic goodness in him, trusting in his capacity for change and a return to the ambitious, promising young man she first encountered. However, whether Geoffrey will indeed transform remains uncertain. The ultimate reward, Katie's hand in marriage, beckons, yet abandoning his current lifestyle may prove challenging for Geoffrey. Accustomed to the comforts of his inheritance without the need for exertion, the magnetic pull Geoffrey feels towards Katie may bring change, while Katie's steadfast commitment to him remains unwavering. The slipper symbolizes the passage of time and the loss of potential. Initially, the slipper is described as a symbol of promise and of hope and courage and, as you say, all kinds of possibilities, representing the dreams and aspirations of Geoffrey. However, over the years, the slipper has deteriorated, with its silver gone black, pearls tarnished, color faded, the thing itself shrunken. This deterioration mirrors the character's own experiences. Geoffrey has wasted 5 years living a life of pleasure, while Katie reflects on the loss of their earlier dreams and ambitions. The shrinking slipper serves as a visual metaphor for the diminishing possibilities and opportunities in their lives. Despite this, there is still a glimmer of hope that one day the slipper shall enlarge again, symbolizing the potential for renewal and the possibility of reclaiming lost dreams as Geoffrey exclaims, "I think I should like to take up those ambitions again, if it is not too late. I am sick and weary of the profession of pleasure. I have wasted 5 good years, but perhaps they can be retrieved. Let me, if possible, burnish up that silver, expand the shrinking shoe, renew those dreams. Hope you like, share and subscribe for more videos.